Welcome back to I Didn't Know. Today we are delving into the lore of Elden Ring. Grab your great runes, watch out for Tarnished, and join us as we explore the lands between. Number 10. Mysterious Origins Unveiled. In Elden Ring, the concept of origins is as enigmatic as it is intriguing. Our mission is to rebuild the shattered Elden Ring using the great runes, but the origins of this divine artifact are shrouded in mystery. The lore suggests that the Erd Tree was birthed when the Greater Will hurled a meteorite into the land between. However, alternative theories propose that this wasn't a simple celestial body, but an entity known as the Elden Beast. Intriguingly, the Elden Ring may not exist as a tangible object, but rather manifests through a chosen host. Queen Marika, the first queen, is believed to have served as its vessel. Hence, our journey to reassemble the Elden Ring is not just a quest for an object, but a path to unraveling the deepest secrets of the lands between. Number 9. Tree of Controversy. Everything in the lands between owes its existence to the Erd Tree, or so it would seem. This towering beacon of life, aglow with an otherworldly luminescence, embodies the Elden Ring itself. However, beneath the surface, the Erd Tree's past holds a darker truth. There's a lurking hypothesis that the Erd Tree, the giver of life, could be an invader. It's intertwined with another entity known as the Great Tree, from which emerges the root resin, hinting at an untold story of sibling trees. Contrary to popular belief, the Erd Tree might not be the original birthplace of life in the lands between. Instead, multiple pieces of evidence suggest it's an intruder, imposed by the Greater Will. The plot thickens when we learn of the Erd Tree's parasitic relationship with the lands between, unveiling a whole new perspective on this so-called source of life. Number 8. The First of Elden Lords. Everyone's heard tales of Godfrey, the first Elden Lord, and Queen Marika's inaugural husband. Initially known as the fearsome warrior Hoarah Loux, his life took a dramatic turn when he met Queen Marika and assumed his place by her side. The pair's union bore 3 demigod offspring, the Golden Godwyn, and the twin duo of Mohg, Lord of Blood, and Margot, the Omen King. Yet even as he defended the Erd Tree and the Golden Order at Marika's command, Godfrey's flame began to dwindle. With each fallen adversary, his eyes dimmed until he was stripped of his grace and exiled from the lands between, tragically becoming the first Tarnished. His tale intertwines triumph, devotion, and a lamentable fall from grace, etching his legacy into Elden Ring's rich tapestry. Number 7. The Night of the Black Knives. In the intricate weave of Elden Ring's lore, few events send ripples through its world quite like the Night of the Black Knives. On this dark night, assassins infiltrated the realm, killing Godwyn the Golden, Queen Marika, and Godfrey's first demigod child. But here's where the tale takes an intriguing twist. Godwyn didn't entirely succumb to death, thanks to the complex magic of the Elden Ring. When Queen Marika removed the rune of death from the Elden Ring, death as we understand it ceased to exist. However, Ranni the Witch, the orchestrator of the Night of Black Knives, stole a fragment of the rune of death to execute both Godwyn and herself. Yet she remained a lingering spirit in a doll, while Godwyn's spiritless body transformed into an octopus-like face entwined with the Erd Tree's roots. Yes, you heard it right. Despite his death, Godwyn remains a grotesque spectacle of life. Number 6. Underground Enigma. The lands between in Elden Ring is a world teeming with cities and landmarks, yet the twin eternal cities of Nokron and Nostella, ensconced deep in an enormous crater, always feel a bit peculiar. So why are these cities buried so deep? The answer is hidden within item descriptions and spell inscriptions. It seems ages ago, the citizens of Nox stirred the wrath of the Greater Will, resulting in their banishment to the underworld. The Fingerslayer blade found in Nokron offers a clue. The Eternal City betrayed the Greater Will, potentially threatening its plans. The Greater Will's punishment? To call upon the malformed star Astel, causing it to crash into the Eternal City, creating the expansive crater we see today. So next time you wander these subterranean cities, remember their catastrophic past. Number 5. The Gravitydefying Warrior. With so many imposing characters in Elden Ring, one can't help but be captivated by the titanic figure of Radagon, son of Radagon and Queen Rennala. This beast of a demigod didn't just admire Godfrey, the first Elden Lord. No, he idolized the legendary warrior to such an extent that he incorporated Godfrey's lion symbol into his own armor. But here's where things take an emotional turn. As Radagon grew to his colossal size, he found himself unable to ride his cherished horse, Leonard. So what does a gentle giant do? Well, he heads to Celia to learn gravity magic, of course. The mastery of these forces allowed him to once again mount Leonard, an act of dedication and affection that endeared him to players. His powers grew so vast that he not only tamed stars but saved Celia, earning him the title Star Scourge. Number 4. A Mother's Lullaby. In the midst of the chaotic battle against Rennala, did you ever stop to consider what her children are singing? Over the din of combat, you can hear them murmuring, "Sleep tight, bound tight," by Mother's Amber. An intriguing line, but what does it mean? It refers to Rennala's amber egg, which contains a great rune given to her by Radagon, her ex-husband. With this egg, Rennala can resurrect her juvenile scholars at will. Further deciphering the lullaby, we find, "Sleep tight, find life," in Mother's Umbra. In the shadow of the Queen of the Full Moon, there's an echo of her desire to resurrect her daughter, Lunar Princess Rani, after being abandoned by Radagon and the rebellion against her royal family. In the midst of conflict, a poetic lore unveils itself. Number 3. A ring on the pinky. Equipping the Queen's bracelet in Elden Ring is not as straightforward as it seems. It involves donning a tiny ring on your little finger. Now, why is this significant? Traditionally, wearing a ring on your pinky signifies owning another precious piece of jewelry tucked away safely, mirroring Rennala's secretive nature. A treasure chest in her quarters reveals the Dark Moon Ring, a token of betrothal from Lunar Princess Rani. By equipping this ring, you can become Rani's consort, unlocking the Age of Stars ending. This simple act of wearing a ring on your little finger suddenly takes on greater significance, revealing how deeply traditions and symbolism are woven into the royal family's narrative. Number 2. A shattering revelation. Radagon, husband to Queen Rennala and father of Radon, Rykard, and Rani, made a surprising move after the banishment of Godfrey from the lands between. He abandoned Rennala to join Queen Marika, gaining the title of the second Elden Lord. But the bombshell? Queen Marika and Radagon are the same person. This stunning twist has far-reaching implications, not least for their 2 children, Malenia and Michaela, both born cursed. Malenia suffers from the scarlet rot, losing several limbs, while Michaela is trapped in eternal childhood. As fascinating as this is, the precise dynamics of their relationship remain shrouded in mystery, adding another layer of intrigue to Elden Ring's expansive lore. Number 1. The Most Foul. Meet the Loathsome Dung Eater, perhaps the weirdest and most dangerous character you'll come across in the lands between. Initially encountered at the Round Table Hold, his true form is found in his cell in the subterranean shunning grounds. This peculiar individual is covered in armor made from cut-down omen horns, and he has a foul habit of defiling his victims' bodies to prevent their souls from returning to the Erd Tree. After being executed by hanging, he was resurrected as a tarnished by the gift of grace. But his intentions are far from gracious. He desires to spread his seedbed curse across all the lands between. Help him, and you unlock an ending where everyone suffers a horrific death. Now that's a twist you didn't see coming. And there you have it. 10 lore facts about Elden Ring that might have eluded you. Please let me know in the comments your favorite piece of lore, either one I've covered or something else you found out. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more exciting and intriguing content. Until next time, happy gaming!